Restoration House, Mexico, a ministry directed by missionaries Steve and Ruth Fallin, is changing lives with a love and devotion to God's call to the nations. When the Fallins were married in Dallas, Texas in 1987, it was the start of a spiritual journey into full-time ministry together. The presence of God through worship and commissioning to ministry came forth even at their wedding to confirm they were called to the nations of the world. After pioneering ministries in the United States and Jamaica, the Fallins have now been in Mexico for the past 4.5 years. The call of God has enabled them to support and raise up new ministries in Mexico City and in Oaxaca, Mexico. Born in Oaxaca, Mexico to missionary parents, Ruth Fallin often dreamed of someday returning to the land of her birth to build a Bible institute for ministry training. Today, that dream has become a reality. Oaxaca is a land filled with the symbols, colors, and flavors of ancient Mexico, with the mountain areas still inhabited by at least 13 different tribal groups. Many of the over 200 indigenous communities in these mountains still do not have an evangelical Christian church. About 1/3 of the tribal groups still do not have the entire Bible translated into their native language. A key Bible verse that has grounded the ministry of Restoration House for years is 2 Timothy 2:2. And the things that you have heard of me from among many witnesses, commit these to faithful men who will be able to teach others also. The goal of Restoration House has always been to create partnerships with others who will help reach people to be born again, healed, restored, and trained in ministry to go out and continue the Great Commission. A core belief of Restoration House is that every Christian should help equip other believers to go out into the world to advance the kingdom of God. Our vision takes time, patience, and hard work, but it's always worth it when we see churches and ministries that last being planted. Whenever you support Restoration House with your prayers and financial support, you're participating in the mission of sending ambassadors of God's kingdom into the world. Through our partnership with the Worldwide Ministries of Christ for the Nations Institute, our goal is to produce graduates who become world changers wherever God sends them. Something new is developing on the horizon for Christ for the Nations Oaxaca. In February of 2024, we plan to have our first combined week of service and missions with a group from the United States, along with some of our students working together for a week of service and evangelism. The idea is to create an entire week of cross-cultural exchange between our American group and a group of current CF&I students in Oaxaca. This trip will include a small construction project helping to develop a local church planted by several of our graduates. We're also planning to do a local one-day children's festival with their parents where everyone who attends will hear the gospel message. The trip will include modeling and teaching the students about the work of door-to-door evangelism and using a special event to invite families to know God's love and hear the gospel of Jesus Christ. This week will also include a visit to some of Oaxaca's many indigenous archaeological sites as well. If you'd like to join us for this opportunity for hands-on ministry and the experience of a lifetime in Mexico, please fill out one of our application forms and join our special missions orientation in person or online. As always, many thanks for your time listening to this presentation and for your investment in the kingdom of God. We believe that your prayers and your partnership with us is very important, and may God richly reward you for investing in this opportunity to change lives in Mexico.